Hi, my name's Ivan Kaye from Arc Total Wealth. I'm privileged to have with me Brad Howarth. Brad is a journalist and writer, prolific writer. Welcome, Brad.
Thank you, Ivan.
Brad, tell us a bit about what you do.
I'm sort of primarily a journalist. That's how I started out back in '95, was writing about the technology industry. And over the intervening 15 years, that's sort of grown out to see me writing about a lot of other things. So I do a lot of work around marketing and digital media and entrepreneurship and innovation. And as a result of that, I kind of realised I had a skill in maybe helping people communicate a little bit better. So these days I spend a bit of time helping people to better articulate what they're all about. And as a result of that and the other things I do, I keep getting dragged into these strange situations of providing advice to different organisations, particularly government more of late. I've had a few calls to come in and
give us an example of something strange.
Something strange? Oh, it's mainly just... as someone who's a journalist, you see things as strange because you spend your whole life writing what other people tell you. And I'm not a practitioner. I've never actually started up a digital technology company. I've never run a digital media business. And now I've got people coming to me saying, Brad, what do you think the outcome should be and how do you think the industry should evolve? And it's like, well, all I can do is observe and report back. So I guess, my life gets a little bit weird at times in terms of that. But it's interesting. And a journalist is often in a very good situation because we don't necessarily have skin in the game. Sometimes we can step back and be more objective and maybe a little bit less passionate, but maybe we can really start to put some pieces together.
Take the emotion out of the equation. Huh?
Well, and also not necessarily get focused on the minutiae of an individual business, but over time you build up a knowledge which is quite broad, which is handy. Unfortunately, it can sometimes be that deep, but it's still an interesting position to be in.
Tell us a quick story of something interesting that you've written over the last 6 months. Something that just 30 seconds of something that's amazing.
I can go from fashion. I've interviewed the chief mentor from Project Runway in the US, and then I spent a lot of time writing about cloud computing. And the thing I'm most fascinated about at the moment is in technology, but it's broadband, it's technology, it's digital media. It probably relates somewhat to the imminent arrival of the NBN, but it's the fact that what we're seeing at the moment is a world of opportunities lying ahead of us. And in terms of service provision, be that media services like TV or music or film, or be that being able to access applications or services in an office environment, I think there's a second stage of the internet starting to unfold, and I think over the next 3 years it's going to be really interesting to see, to be able to look back maybe on what we had 5 years ago and think, gee, that wasn't even the tipping point of what we've really got now.
Let's have this interview again in 3 years' time.
I look forward to it. Thank you.